Some sort of emblem.
Jwilli with 1L.
Perhaps
today.
a rune. Oh, every hit. I want every hit.
Jwilli with the 6 shielding.
I like
just
when,
shielding forever.
when you throw someone up and they like bounce off the shield immediately, so they just go flying to the left.
Yeah.
Like with like weird Shy Guy DI kind of.
Yeah. Or like your missiles do when
Oh,
they
yeah,
get
that-
shields
that
in weird
happens
ways
too,
where they
yeah.
just like,
It's
or
like stuff,
even lasers do that.
stuff you
sometimes,
never
too.
like.
Yeah.
You can't see that in singles because you can't throw someone into a shield in singles.
That is true. Oh.
Ooh, just the most unnecessary long mid shorten. It might have been. I couldn't quite tell if it was a mid shorten
Now
or a short mid shorten rather.
was Saef doing some Kaon stalls there?
I've been
before?
watching Chris for a little bit, so I couldn't tell you.
Okay, because I felt like he was doing the Kaon stall, and I'm only calling it that because he's the only person I ever saw do that until just now.
I mean, like it's a thing, but
I've never seen
what
it
makes it the Kaon stall is that you just do it like always.
You just do it a lot.
Like you're
good DI on that fair. That was a really good DI.
You're down 2 stocks. You're on FD. You know, you're playing against you know, some low tier who can't even like touch the ledge. Like they're physically incapable of grabbing the ledge, and you still do it.
Jwilli is so oppressive at the edge there. Sheik in general is just really oppressive at the ledge.
Yeah.
Jwilli's really good at taking advantage of those situations.
I'm impressed by it didn't quite work out in the end there just because they were a little bit high percent. But Graham's been doing a pretty decent job of like keeping the other Fox away while like Jwilli works an edge guard, which can be pretty slow sometimes just because, you know, Fox might be at 20% instead of 80.
Yeah.
So considering how mobile a character and how hard it is to like lock down Fox as Puff, like I'm impressed.
Yeah, but dude, just like that, one up throw rest, and it's essentially an even game.
It might be a little bit easier to do it on FD, just with the lack of platforms.
Oh, the up throw rest?
No, sorry, what I was talking about before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It sort of like simplifies the options for sure, which is why like a lot of times just a player with better spacing like in singles will win a match on FD.
Everyone's freaking out, and then Jwilli just down smashed.
No more freaking out from the group there. So 1-0, quick 1-0 so far for Tylenol and Saef. If HiFi and Jwilli with 1L have any chance of coming back, I think it's doable. But they probably, you know, they've been a little cold for a little while.
They've got a whole set to work with if this one doesn't work out, though.
Yeah.
We'll have to remember the set count.
Yeah, there's very few teams that are in this situation and that are okay with going to a second set, but I think that both Graham and Jack are players that have no qualms dealing with a 2-set grand finals if they have to. Especially like the way that the way they hold themselves in game, the way that they play their characters as a whole, their character composition is suited really well for like long-term situations. They're really worried about like late game if they can, whereas Fox can really struggle in that situation.
Yeah. I don't want to be Fox if I don't have a foundation under my feet. It's pretty scary. Ooh.
And you don't want to be Fox like in game 4, like when like the other team is really like starting to feel themselves. Like that's a scary situation to be in.
Okay.
They'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, Blue kind of reversed the situation on there and then killed like their teammate.
It's okay, that's double Fox, these things happen. So many shines. Ugh.
I'm kind of like a little bit sad about color choices.
Why? You just no green?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the light,
I guess there's no like
the light blue is kind of like I think it might be the
blue.
worst light
Blue
color.
is just too powerful for all of these characters. So like, they can't both be blue, I guess. But I don't like Red Sheik and Hibiscus Puff.
Meniscus puff? What did you say?
Hibiscus.
Oh, hibiscus. I thought you said meniscus.
No.
I was like, what? Does Puff even have a meniscus? Like,
Is that the thing in water? Like,
no, I think it's like a body part.
is it?
Yeah.
What am I thinking of?
I don't. I think you're thinking of like a frog.
No, I was thinking of, you know, like when you look at like you look at the surface of water from the side and like it's warped, but like you put a straw in it and like you see like.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that called a meniscus?
I think no, because like.
Am I saying a dirty word right now? Like,
no,
I don't know
no.
what the
A
word
meniscus
means.
is like a. It's sort of. I think it's like a muscle area or something.
Okay.
It's not because that's something that you tear.
This
You
is
tear.
like
You
Graham
tear
might,
your. You tear your meniscus.
Graham might make this happen.
I mean, if anyone.
If anyone can do it.
I mean,
It's
it's
Puffy.
really unfortunate that he doesn't have the power of jwilli now featuring 2 L's on his side, but again, though, I don't think they're super worried about this. Graham is the type of person that never really seems to get worried. jwilli is the type of person that's always pretty positive. He always takes the best of a situation. I rarely see him get upset when playing. Though I have seen it, though it's very rare.
I think it just becomes more rare with time too.
I'm gonna look up what a meniscus is.
Yeah, please tell me.
Yeah. Meniscus tear. Yeah, it's a thing you tear.
Oh, we're into it.
We're into it.
It's also the water thing. So it's both. Interesting.
Actually, let me just look up what meniscus is. Okay, so it keeps showing me meniscus is the upper. Oh, yeah. So it's the curved upper surface of a liquid in a tube.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's.
Nice.
Is that like how
good
like it
pickoff.
holds sort of onto the side, so it's sort of like
That's not what it's talking.
concave?
It's not talking about surface tension.
Okay.
It's like a visual artifact, I think, is what it's
A
talking
lens
about.
that is convex on one side and concave on the other.
It's it's talking about like the shape.
Oh, so it has 3 things. So it has to do with like a lens, like for optics, anatomy. It's a fibrous cartilage between the surface of joints. Or
Okay,
the
that's what
knee.
you were talking
That's what I was
about.
talking about. Yeah, that's what I thought you said. And I don't think that Puff has any knees. But Puff might have a lot of like water weight on
They
her.
might be like inside her body.
Yeah, water weight though.
Like yeah, water weight.
Yeah, water weight. Like I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you were right on both counts.
Oh.
Meniscus and hibiscus.
Shake it off. That's pretty low percent too. Graham's
Oh,
doing a
man.
good job of not putting himself in situations where he would die while also being helpful.
Thank you. I've
Which is-
only been looking at the meniscus thing, and I didn't realize
And
how
like
crazy
I'm
its
really
match was.
bad at that. I need to learn how to like multitask like that. Though right now, I mean, there's only so much he can do. Like he's between 2 foxes and an entire dreamland. Yeah, I don't know if these shine stalls are always the option. I don't think it's quite like a 50-50 or anything
Ooh,
like that.
the wave
Quick.
dash into
Wave
rest.
dash.
The cam special. Wave dash into rest. Oh man. Okay, so they're bringing it back. It might, you know. But the thing is too, like if I were Team Fox in that situation, I wouldn't really be worried about that. I wouldn't see that as like an issue for this first set here.
You can always like write it off as dreamland too
Yeah.
if your confidence is having some real issues. I don't think they're lacking any confidence though. This is Chris and Saef we're talking about. That was a kind of quick.
So many up tilts.
I'm impressed that he got the L cancel and the turnaround up tilt so quick after up airing 2 people's shields.
Oh, can we get that? Oh, we can. We have those. Graham
Graham made
impressive
it back,
back
and
airs.
Jack was just like kind of gave Fox free reign to try to edge guard Puff, and he just didn't take it. He's pretty apathetic about that notion.
Jack's one of the most like positive. Like when someone calls like Jack apathetic, I imagine like the happiest apathetic person ever.
It's a deliberate apathy.
Yeah,
apathy.
Deliberate.
One with only good results, or like good intentions, good outcomes. That's yeah.
Oh,
That was good.
was that a moonwalk? was that Puff just moonwalk? Did I missee that?
I wasn't looking at
I just saw him dashing, and then all of a sudden he turned around. He was on the edge.
I've been watching jwilli combo this Fox for like an hour. The roles have switched now, but it was happening.
I'm sure. I trust you. Oh, so many dash dances.
Invincible, she takes a whole bunch of stage, but he kind of just jumps to the weird top platform there because Pokemon, and like all the work that Invincible Sheik did was for naught.
Ooh, that was not the best. That's not the DI you're really looking for in that situation. You were at a pretty low percent as well.
They were really trying to make something happen with the Puff.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. I mean, you want to, right?
Yeah, it was just like
Forced.
they're both going for like these like option coverages without committing. When I feel like if there's two Foxes and one Puff who's literally grounded, like one of them probably could have just hit them.
That's true, but then like if you're not like necessarily communicating at that moment and then you both commit,
Yeah.
that can be like almost
And
an
like
even worse
they
issue.
had like a timer because Invincible Sheik was
Yeah.
coming, but
Yeah,
it was
so-
just kind of a funny situation to watch.
Oh, why? How did you end up down there?
Them kind of dance around this situation. He went for the Graham.
He went for the Graham.
Graham goes for the Graham, does not connect.
Hatton did. What is the Graham, you ask? I don't know. I just
think
heard
it's just down air near, or sorry, down smash near the ledge.
down smash near the ledge is the Graham. Sure. Okay,
I think
why not?
he was making that joke at some point.
It is now. I mean,
yeah. I was like, I've never heard.
I will only refer to it as that from here on out. Oh, the unintentional save.
He kind of.
The way he moved between those shields.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He got pushed off by the shield, and because he's like a weird light Puff, it looked like he just went flying off the stage because of a shield.
I mean, they did better that match than they did the first two as well, for the most part. I don't want to say they were winning, but I definitely think that they were controlling the first half of that match. So they're coming in fairly strong. They're much more warmed up. They have a better idea of how the other team is going to play, and I think they'll do.
They've
little
seen
bit
what
better.
works.
Yeah, they'll do a little bit better this. Or I mean, they could just get completely destroyed too. I mean, who knows? It's Melee. It's Double Fox. It's teams. Anything can happen.
Oh. Oh, we're alive. Oh, we're
Back
dead.
air.
We're dead.
Forward air. Oh, we got shined instead of
We're
it.
still dead. Oh, no. Oh,
Someone's dead.
everyone's dead.
Is everyone alive? Well, the people who we didn't think would die, died. the two people who were not part of that interaction for most of it did not make
Puff's
it.
alive.
Yeah.
That's all you really need to know. Oh, Jack's off stage already.
Jack going crazy with a nice back air, with a second back air, getting back on it with a third back air,
I
the
want to
fourth
kill
back
both
air,
Foxes.
with a forward air, with another double back air! So many backers! Oh my god.
That's a good trade. That's fine.
This is a strong start to the second
That's a
set
Puff
here for
stock
these
on
two.
Yoshi's.
Oh, the tech. Oh. All of a sudden, this set is way more exciting than it was. Not that I'm way more into this. There's so much happening. Oh. Oh, the tech chase.
Yeah, he knew Graham was going to go for the fair, or at least just knew the options to deal with it, because that was like, I guess at that percent you can't do like the thing into the weak at fair, or the weak at fair into the second hit,
Yeah.
because he just shined him and he died for it.
Unrelated, do you want to come to Ruckus tonight to watch UFC?
Maybe?
Okay.
I guess it depends how I'm feeling.
Yeah. You don't need to like use your thumb or anything for it.
Yeah, yeah. Where are we going?
Ruckus.
What's
in
that?
Mooresville. It's a pizza place.
Maybe.
They'll be showing the UFC there on FS1, UFC Fight Night on Fox. A lady from North Carolina, is at a gym in North Carolina, will be in the main card.
Okay.
On there.
That's
so,
cool.
Yeah. Hannah the Shockwave.
That was nutty.
It's her UFC debut.
That was a wild match.
That was crazy for like the first.
It actually still
Most of it.
It actually kept up too.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I distracted you with it, but at the end there, but making plans for later in public, in front of all these viewers.
Gotta.
Good start too.
That was like
match.
very close to not killing.
It was almost good, yeah, but he was too close to the edge there.
Yeah,
when
it
hit.
was nothing could have done.
Though,
except not be in that situation.
Yeah,
in the
Pokemon
first
is
place.
one of those. Pokemon's one of those stages that has like deceiving.
Ooh.
Oh, this is how this match is gonna go, eh? This is how this match is gonna go, eh? Is that what's gonna happen? Oh god. Yeah, it has deceiving ends. The sides. They're a little deceiving. Sometimes they're longer than you think. Sometimes they're shorter, kind of like fountains.
I feel like I don't know if this is what he's doing, but I'm gonna make the narrative as if it is.
Sure.
So I feel like Graham has saved like a little bit of data, or maybe just saved this certain play style for this particular match, where they lost game 1.
It's possible
getting
that
a little bit of data, a little bit of warm up.
Yeah, it's possible that just the data that he has now is giving him the ability to get more of these grabs. Maybe because they're now down in the second set as opposed to being up in the first set. Ooh, that was pretty interesting. They're feeling a little pressured. They're not playing as well as they were before because it's looking.
Yeah, it's like
it's not looking too hot.
I feel
for
like
the
this
team
is
right now.
If this is like the perfect copy or the zone, this is like the 5 minutes that they needed to use it in from the start. The rests.
Yeah,
like
he was resting. He was saving it because he
yeah.
only has so much time.
Like before they start like really being cautious about
Something is going on in the other room.
There might be some singles happening already.
Okay, well no one told me.
Yeah.
I guess Chi knows I'm commentating, so he would have told me.
Yeah.
Oh! I'm gonna take these screams from the other side for this match right now.
Somebody won.
Somebody won something. Up air. Good DI on the up air, though.
What was that?
I guess he was. AJ was money matching Prof.
Prom.
Prom.
Yeah. Prom and AJ.
Money match, I guess.
Money matched. And
the grounded. And I guess he
Prom
lost.
destroyed him to end game 5.
I saw that was that does work. I guess it didn't work that time. That jab.
Yeah. He like went the wrong.
Hello, as he walks into the. Hello, I am victorious. I have won my match.
Oh, everyone's in here.
Oh, everyone's coming back now. That was what was going on. Okay, cool. Yeah, so they're coming in at an opportune moment here, just to see. I think they're Chapel Hill alumni. They're Chapel Hill friends. Up 2-0 in the second set. So.
And Graham used the rests. To a $90 money match.
Yeah, I think they put down $45 a piece.
Yeah.
Is what I heard both Joe and Prom just say.
And now, like, this is like an almost insurmountable lead.
I don't agree with the. I mean, I guess I do agree with the stage. And where else are they going to go other than, like. Well, they have so many other options, actually. Like, what are they, like.
I mean, in the first set, they went like 50-50 on this stage, so.
And Tylenol's not the type of Fox player that's gonna like agree to go to Yoshi's in this situation.
I mean, I think Chris would also like be happy to play wherever Saef is comfortable. So really, I would think it almost was that rest isn't stale, but it just like it looked like it didn't hit that hard.
I mean,
Was he at 0?
I got a text message.
It's hard to tell.
Sorry.
We can only see 3 out of the 4%, so I just generally have to guess how like damaged Saef is. I would have been upset if that killed Jigglypuff. Just that random up air.
I wouldn't have. I would have been in that fox's mind and like talked about how I planned that, how I knew it would have killed.
He did plan it. It was just like so low.
Oh, okay. So pretty even for the most part. I would say that the stage positioning is a little more to Red's favor. The stocks are a little bit it's sort of Schrodinger's like lead.
Yeah.
Really.
It can evaporate at any moment.
Yeah. But this is definitely a cliched moment to talk about how this is a really big turning point for Blue Team in this situation at where they are right now in the set.
If they're not gonna do it now.
Okay, there you go. They're starting. They're starting in the greatest way possible.
Oh, he missed a
he
jump.
Missed it. He went to the. Ugh.
I'm not sure if it was
they both went for the run-up shine there at the same time.
I'm not sure if he accidentally. I'm just trying to figure out. That doesn't fix your input.
Yeah. No, I just figured it out. It turned the music off.
Yeah.
I can still hear you fine though, so it's okay.
Oh, that's a meaty up tilt.
This is,
It's still basically anyone's game.
Yeah, they need to get a fat up smash.
They didn't get enough off of that invincibility. Like, he didn't even get a single hit.
That is the fattest 2 up smashes that I was looking. That was an up smash, right? That he hit Puff with.
It was a shield poke up air.
Okay, up air. That was up moves. Up moves. Moves that go up. All right. That was a little closer than I think they would have wanted it to be. You know, and I think Chris just reset his controller too, so something must have been going on.
He just does that.
Okay.
It doesn't. I don't think it implies anything.
Okay. It's just something he does.
Okay. Just like for safety.
Yeah, I mean.
See, for me, I would be like, my controller fell fine in that game. I don't want to accidentally mess it up.
Yeah, the same. Okay, so see, this is confusing because this is really where they need to do well, and Double Fox can do well. I guess if you ask Karn, they do amazing on this stage. Fox in general does amazing on this stage, theoretically.
Karn has a grasp over Dreamland and doubles that I will never have.
But like, but I don't know. It's just difficult. It's just last time they got kind of destroyed on this stage last time that they played, like earlier in set 1.
Yeah.
They're keeping it much closer now, and that's really what they have to do if they want to bring this to a Game 5 and try to win the tournament, as it were. And they can't be doing that either. They can't be doing that. Not unfazed though. He looks.
I think they can be doing it. I think they're all right. They could probably do one more.
I don't know, man. That Puff is not at a high enough percent that they could be doing that.
Yeah, I mean.
You know, he's just gonna hang out at the edge there.
It just takes a lot of time for like Puff and Sheik to kind of catch up to each other. So as long as you can kind of like keep control, like you can do damage faster than the opponents can.
That was an attempt at an angle, and this is right now. It's not looking good for Blue Team to take this back. Not undoable, but
if they
not looking good considering the momentum.
If they kill Puff soon, like if they get a good up throw, up air, or an up smash or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Tylenol looks like he's a little lost right now. Looks like he's
kind of getting knocked around.
Yeah, it looks like and even he's not even knocked around to the point where even like when he's free, he's just kind of seeming like rolling randomly for the most part.
Yeah.
He just seems sort of stuck.
even though like he's good right now, like it still looks like he's trying to find some ground.
Yeah.
Down smash just hit everybody.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I think it's time to say goodnight. I don't know if this is coming back. That Puff has too many stocks.
Lucas, a meteor might hit the venue.
Meteor might hit the venue, but then neither of them win. Like, a meteor won't hit the other team, you know? They're both right there. They all die.
Yeah, they kind of... There's a couple of situations where they could have made something happen there, but they weren't really on the same page for how to use like the grab for a combo or anything.
Yeah. Well,
So that was basically it.
Two very exciting 3-1 sets here in Grand Finals at UNChi 1.3. Good games to Tylenol and Saef, good games to HiFi and jwilli with 2 Ls. Good games to everyone else who was involved. I'm thinking, I guess until Chi yells at me, I'll just probably hang out here, unless we want to take like a break or something.
Yeah.
But so I'm in wave 2, the second one.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll just hang out here for a bit. And then I guess close to when wave A ends, I'll play a few friendlies before the whatever starts. Cool. I don't know. It kind of sucks actually.
Yeah,
I've been in wave A.
You're a big fan of the being wave A so that when you lose, you can just leave.
Yeah, now I have to wait.
Well, you can just chill for a bit.
I mean, yeah.
This table is not...
I got it.
Okay, you got it?
Yeah, do you want to hang out so you can come back when we're done
sure.
with the interview?
They can just hold up the mic.
Yeah, no, we can hear each other fine. We can just use it as like a microphone. Yeah, it's fine.
Like this.
Yeah. Like honestly the 4 of us can hang out still. Yeah. I don't Well, yeah. I mean, you don't need to hear. Yeah, as long as you're close enough to the mic, like.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Should be good. I'm here with the winners of UNChi 1.3, jwilli with 2 Ls, and Graham, HiFi,
2 A's.
Timothy,
Graham with
or
2 A's
HiFi with
for
2
sure.
I's. No, there was a point where Joe forgot one of the L's, so I kept referring to you as jwilli with 2 L or with 1 L.
That's pretty important.
Yeah. Now, how big of an effect do you think the extra L? No, I'm kidding. Do you guys like prepare for these types of events, or do you just sort of like team a lot in general and just sort of go into it?
2 specific things we've had to do for the circuit. One is we've worked on throw rest combos. So
Yeah.
Sheik F throw into rest and Sheik back throw into rest, and we didn't get too many of those because it's really hard against double fox.
Yeah.
But then the other thing is double fox.
Yeah.
Because the last 2 circuit events, that's who we've lost to.
I think
Okay.
the biggest thing about Double Fox that we've been working on is that we've been trying to really change like the way we did come into the match, because we know what we're doing when we're there, but like when we come into it, we like our positioning needs to change depending on the team comp that we're playing against, and especially Double Fox, we like want to stay towards the edge more because that's where we get most of our kills and things like that, and really staying on top of each other because that makes them more nervous to just throw out ridiculous Fox hitboxes.
That's fair, yeah, all those janky back airs and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of like killing them for beating up the other one of us.
Yeah.
Is kind of the game plan.
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
you
that's
can't
fair,
just
yeah.
engage double fox, you know.
That's hard.
That's a losing proposition for sure.
So I noticed the first set you lost the first set 3-1, but then you came back with your own 3-1 in the second set.
Yeah.
Now, how much of that was like sort of warming up? How much of that was data? How much of that was they were just playing better the first set? Like, what was going on, I guess, during that moment?
What do you think?
Well, in the first set, game 1 was really close and we lost, and then game 2, I feel like we strayed from our game plan, and we kind of got it back game 3.
Yeah, you
but then-
dominated game 3 in the first set. You
Right,
kinda,
but
that was
then-
the best you actually did the whole time, I think.
Yeah, that was because we kind of refocused on what we wanted to
Yeah,
do,
yeah.
and then game 4, it's hard on stadium, so I think it was kind of just getting warmed up or sticking to our game plan.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think something on top of that is that we've been really reluctant to start on Yoshi's story, which I think isn't a terrible stage for us. It's
Yeah.
just really scary when we don't know how we're each playing at that moment
Yeah.
to start on Yoshi's story where it matters a lot that we are legitimately on top of each other, like sharing hitboxes and
Yeah.
stuff. And so that's a little bit on us for not being comfortable starting there because it's such a swingy stage, right? It's just
Yeah.
insane.
Because in our situation, like, Double Fox bans Battlefield Dreamland every time, and the other 3 stages are really bad for us for a variety of reasons.
Yeah.
But it's usually between FD Yoshi's, and starting on Yoshi's is spooky just because you
Yeah.
could just get 6-stocked because of...
Yeah, but you could also like 6-stock them,
you could
I guess,
also
in the way. Yeah, it's
6-stock
like
them.
but both of those stages are kind of like double-edged swords in their own way. One of them has a bit
Right.
more consistency to it, obviously, but
Yeah.
one of them is just like a slobber knocker.
Yeah.
No
I'm
matter,
starting
like,
to
what you're
think we
doing.
should start Yoshi's against
think so
Double
too.
Fox,
I
because
think-
FD is with no platforms is so hard
I
to
think we
do
just
anything.
need to play Yoshi's more.
It
We
does
need
help.
to, like,
It
work
does
on
help
Yoshi's
with
stuff.
your rest though. FD a
That's
little
true.
bit,
I
yeah.
can get grabs more easily because they have to come down.
Mm-hmm.
Their recoveries are limited because they don't have side platforms.
Safe was doing a lot better of not being the weak link on the cheesy stuff this set though. So
Yeah.
that was something good on him because that's kind of what we look for is that he's a little bit easier to cheese than Tylenol, but it was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I had another question, but I guess I forgot what it was. I don't know. How else did you feel like in any of your other matches? I didn't really see much of your other sets. I saw a little bit of Twisty and Kaon. I guess how did that go? Because when I saw like you guys were 1-1, and then I had to play my own match.
Yeah.
But, so what happened with that? Because I feel like a lot of people. I don't know if they
That
went
was
double.
a Yoshi's game 3, right?
Yeah, it was.
So that's
Again, like we need
think
to
a
be
lot of-
more comfortable going to that stage because we are
Yeah.
good on that stage. It's just spooky.
But I mean, with that team, like Kaon is an amazing teams player at play, particularly at support and helping his teammate out of bad situations. But just in general, he's a really good player. So that was tough to deal with.
He's one of the few patient foxes in teams.
Very patient.
Yeah.
Very patient. But he mixes that in with just like bam, running at you out of nowhere
Yeah.
and killing you, and it's like, oh, that's right.
You're still fox.
It's still Fox. You can still do that.
You still have all the really good aggressive options too. That's
Yeah.
fairly fair.
We played them. We played Dash and Den. Dash and Den was very, like the most, I'd say, back and forth adaptation that we played.
Yeah.
Because they were
that
catching
was
on
pretty
to.
close for the most part.
Yeah, it was game 5. Game 5 was pretty close, but it was very much like we would blow them up for doing something, and then they would blow us up for that, and then we would adjust back. And I really like sets like
It was
that.
awesome. I'm
Yeah.
really looking forward to rewatching that one because that felt amazing to
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, I don't know if you watched any of Losers Finals or if you were just sort of like hanging out and decompressing.
I watched most of it.
Okay, yeah, because that's sort of how it seems like that Dash and Den like played like in general. Like all the sets that I watched them play, it was very like they would punish someone heavily for killing the other one.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
heavily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's Dash as a player.
Yeah.
I don't know Den well enough, but Alex really does like to outthink his opponents, so he's going to be doing that kind of stuff. But yeah, we ran the double Fox gauntlet today.
God.
You did know
I
there's a
was-
lot of double fox.
I'm so happy. Like if we finally won one, just like thank God. But like to do it like this feels so much better too, because just like that's by far the hardest matchup for our team, and we've
Easily.
been working on it. So it feels really good to like win.
A lot of
4
good,
out of 3.
3 good
Or
teams
4.
also. I mean,
Exactly. Yeah. It wasn't like pushover double fox.
Right.
Ever.
Yeah. I guess. So you guys like live together,
Yeah.
right? You guys roommates?
Yeah.
Us and
Okay.
Hassel.
Yeah, you and Hassel. You guys like have people over you play. You practice teams a lot, I guess. In that.
We play.
in that
I mean,
world.
I wouldn't say we practice teams.
But you
'cause
play teams.
We play teams.
Yeah.
It can degenerate into
Yeah.
his Ganon, my Falcon, Hassel's.
So you guys don't know about the Joe Methus though.
The Joe Methus is strong.
The Joe
For-
Mead.
It's crazy.
I'm more upset that you called it that.
I didn't call it that.
Oh, okay, that's
It was
fair.
Hassel.
It was Hassel. Okay,
But yeah, we do play a lot of teams.
I'm less upset now.
I mean, teams is fun.
Teams is a lot
the
of
best
fun.
format.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out if I want to enter singles today.
Yeah.
I don't know. Damn it.
Jack is, according
Oh,
Chi just
sorry.
said that Jack is
Darn it.
legally prohibited from dropping
Christian
out
stream.
Yeah, Christian stream.
from singles. So he's going to have to play. He's going to have to, he'll take his win here.
That's okay.
He'll sort of take that, he'll learn, and he'll beat some people up in singles, hopefully,
Try.
maybe.
Thanks for doing the
Aggressively?
interview. I'm glad that this is happening.
Yeah, no,
amazing.
This is
definitely.
a
It's really
great,
nice.
great stream.
Really nice setup. They have a whole like TV up here. Do you see that? That's
Yeah.
wild. You'll be up here commentating at some point, I'm sure.
I will be.
You'll get the big screen.
Unless I make
over
top
you.
8, which
I mean, this is sick because you
That's
got
true. That's true.
you got the brackets and the chat if you want to go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, we do. And then we have
Gameplay up there,
Yeah.
or seeing yourself.
we have our
Always
boy
good.
Joe right over there. He has a microphone
right
too.
there.
He can talk to us if he needs to.
oh wow,
Wii
Yeah.
Sports jacket. That's
The Wii
nice.
Sports jacket.
it's a very strong
Some
jacket.
lights.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well lit.
Do you guys have like
Very lit.
any sort of like final words? Anything you want to say to your haters? Anything you want to say to your lovers?
Do I have haters? I thought everyone loved me.
Yeah, everyone.
Well, what do you
want
want to say to the lovers?
Thanks guys. Thanks for sharing the love. It feels good.
And on that,
Also,
we're,
also play teams. Play more
Play-
teams.
play
I agree.
teams.
I agree
Please
with that
play
notion.
teams.
Play teams, please.
play teams.
Play teams.